Alright, before I get into the video, I want to say a few things. Thank you viewer for taking the time to look at my video, it means a lot. Also make sure to subscribe if you are new here. Entitled Karen calls the cops on my boyfriend because he was a minute late with her DoorDash order and her child's Happy Meal toy was wrong. So this is gonna be a shorter story, but here goes. Our morning started off good. Boyfriend leaves to do some door dashing and he gets an order for McDonald's. He takes it and picks up the order. Then as he gets to the Karen's house, she comes out and starts yelling at him because he's a minute late. She takes her food. She checks the kid's meal. To her dismay, they got the wrong toy for her precious baby, which made her even angrier, prompting her to demand my boyfriend he go back and get the right toy. He refused because it's not his fault. The toy in the bag wasn't right, he's only delivering the order. This upsets her even more, so much so she called the cops. She was complaining left and right. He was late, he didn't get my baby the right toy, my poor baby was starving. After that he had to wait an hour just so the cops could tell him he could go. Karen demands my account. First thing first post here, I'm on mobile and English is not my first language, so be sure to correct me in the comments. With this out of the way, let's go. This story took place a month ago. I play Fortnite. I know you can roast me in the comments, and I'm not the best that ever was, but still a decent player. I was playing some creative fill after being advised to by my brother. It all started well with fun, nice chat, and some zone wars. After an hour I was left with one other guy and was preparing to leave when he spoke. The participants, me, guess who? EK, Little Goblin M, entitled Mother. EK, do you want to 1v1 me? First time he spoke, sounded like a 8 to 10-year-old. Me, sure. We set one so basic rules and started. Sometime later the score was 12-1 for me. I was not a good player, but this kid was just bad. As an idea, he was wearing the tier 1 skin from the Battle Pass. Important later, while being level 1, I was over 150 at that time. EK, you're cheating. Me, no, I'm not. EK, yes you are, I am the best. I defeated Ninja and Tfue. Me, you did. EK, yes I did, let's go one more round. We went one more, and in the middle of everything I observed that he broke the rules by taking better weapons. Still, I won. EK, you're hacking, I'm gonna tell you to my mom. As I was preparing to leave again, I heard a voice. You definitely cheated, my angel is the best at every game he plays. As compensation buy him that Battle Pass that this games has. I kid you not, that what she said. And by the sound of that Battle Pass I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what she is talking about. Me, ma'am, first thing first, I didn't cheated. Second thing second, I will not buy your son the Battle Pass, and third thing third, even if I wanted to buy him the Battle Pass, which I'm not buying, he already has it by looking at the skin he has equipped. EK, then give me your account. Good idea sweetie, give him your account, I'm sure you have many skins. Me, I'm not giving him you my account, I put enough money in it and it has value to me. EK, then let's 1v1 for it. At first I was skeptical, but even if I lost I would have given him another account with no skin, seeing as he was not gonna bet his account too. Me, okay, but we play after my rules. No healing and only the weapons I chose. I want a fair fight if I'm betting my account. EK, okay silently but still being able to hear her, that's my kid. Win by any means necessary. I understood that he was not going to play fair, but I continued. 3 minutes later I was victorious even though he cheated. You cheated, give my son your account you fucking idiot, I will get you banned if you don't do it. Me, I'm not giving you shit, I really lost my marbles by now, if won I should be the one getting something. You are the ones that cheated. I accepted this deal even though your little goblin would not give me anything in return if I won. So now I'm going out and hope to not see you ever again. Don't you dare leave, you're not leaving until I say so stop being a bitch and give me. Me, okay Karen. I just closed the game entirely. I'm not even sure why I said that in the end. The kid didn't try to friend me, so I think that as a win in my book, and happily I didn't got banned. So in the end I was left with a good story to tell and some angry entitled people with their hands empty after not being able to scam a 17-year-old. The time when I was 5 and a Karen threatened to pull a knife on me. So back in 2012 me and a friend were at the park, our dads just talking, and a kid wanted to play with us, so 5-year-old me says no and I fucked up hard, so he runs to his convo follows as is. Meet the cast: me equals well me, F equals friend, M equals entitled mom, EK equals entitled kid. Me and friend were on the slides having fun. M approaches. M: hey you. Me: yes. M: so you didn't let my kid play with you? Me: yeah, why? M: he should play with you. Me: well, I said no. M: let me go get something. M comes back with a knife at this point. Me: what's that? M: a knife. Me: now get the concept. Me to friend: run. Runs to dad. Dad: what? Me: can we go? Dad: okay sure, it's late anyway. We get in his red 944 and drive off. I still remember this 8 years later, almost 13, still friends he don't remember but I do, that's my story. Edit: this is real. M leaves the house so her son can have a party. So this happened a few days ago, and this is what happened. Cast. M. Me: gee, I wonder who that is. Dad: my dad. D1, dad friend. N1, nice guy 1. N2, nice guy 2. B1, bitch guy 1. L, landlord of the neighbor house. Story. So basically, we had these neighbors whose son would throw parties which were pretty annoying, but they didn't bother us much, unless they shook the walls. So a few days ago I'm playing some Minecraft and my dad is at a bar asking if everything is okay over text. The party has started and it's only 4 p.m. LOL, so I text him back saying that it's okay but they're throwing a party and it's shaking the walls. So my dad isn't having any of that and gets a taxi home along with D1. So I just go on my games and then hear arguing and come downstairs and look at the door to see 4 PPL arguing. Before this, B1 was saying why my dad missed the mum even though my dad missed L, who then told the mum. B1, who's that gay cunt? Me. D1, me: can you go inside and take my watch with you? N1, look, we're sorry, he's just had a bit much to drink and we're gonna go home in like 20 minutes. N2, he gets out of the house and asks what's happening and my dad explains. B1 is getting pulled back while N1 is pulling him back and apologizing on his behalf. During this, B1 was making threats saying that we don't know who he is and we don't know who he knows, which we laugh off. Me, dad and D1 are chilling in the house. B1, we have 20 PPL in this house, you don't wanna mess with us, aka a pussy, he can't fight himself. Also he isn't abiding by social distancing, which is a sin against the Holy Land's face with tears of joy. Anyways, this all blows over, and then end up coming back at 11 p.m. and go until 4:30 a.m. The next day. My dad has just come back home and sees M. Why did you message L about this? I left so they could have the party. D, they were shaking the walls and were just generally being rude. M, oh yeah, and what about you? We know about your money laundering. 50 grand under the floorboards, eh? My dad is retired 55 but he has been divorced 2 times so he didn't end up moving out, it was still a really nice house but wouldn't go for too much. M, and you also throw parties. My dad threw one with a few of his friends recently and they were talking loud but weren't shaking the walls. M, and those Thai prostitutes you bring back. D, your son is half black, you should know better than that. He then proceeds to just walk inside and then we laugh about it and he tells his friends, who said you should have said, well, if I do have 50k under the floorboards you better be careful. And that's it. TLDR, my dad argues with the kids about it shaking the walls. M let them have the party and started being racist and just bad. Entitled M and her little shit want my mask my grandma made me. This is getting ridiculous, with M's and masks. So my grandma sews for a small hobby and she made me, my sister, and my mother homemade masks with some fabric that she saved up for years. They were pretty cool, apparently so cool they became entitled parents magnets. So the cast. Cookie, I wonder who? Mom, my mother. M, guess. EK, the most spoiled little shit on this planet. Story. So now that I'm 18, I'm applying for a checking and savings account. Which means I get a card, that plastic card that acts as cash. Not accurate. If you don't know what it is, look it up, or ask someone who does have one. So I was wearing the mask my grandma gave me. It has Pac-Man on it, which is cool. My mother was wearing her mask which has a solid light blue color scheme. So we went to the credit union and then we hear some little shit screaming, and a mother screaming too. It was like this. M, what do you mean my baby can't get a checking account? He has enough money, and he was an honor roll student for 3 years running. EK, I want a credit card right now. I get one because I'm perfect. Both were screaming at the same time. That poor employee was just a wreck. She couldn't get a word in and then that brat saw my Pac-Man mask. Shit. Hit. The fan, again. 11. EK, I want that mask that he has. M, fine then go get it, while I report this employee. The bitch told her little shit to come over and take my mask off of my face. So he tried, but it didn't happen. I was too tall for him to grab my mask. BTW, now would be a good time to mention that the kid was about 5, maybe 6. So my question is, WTF is a 5 or 6-year-old gonna do with a checking card? Then he tried to get my mask by jumping on me like I'm a freaking jungle gym, but he failed and the M turned her attention to me. Great. M, you give my son that mask right now, he deserves it more. He had honor roll for 3 yet. Then my mom cut her off. I told her that people like this existed and there was the subreddit for such cases, but she didn't listen. Now she does. Mom, listen here. My mom has taught kids in high school for almost 10 years now. She has put up with some of the stupidest kids from her school, and she doesn't put up with a lot of BS. Mom, my mother made these masks for us to keep us safe and you and your little hell spawn are going to leave us alone or I will call the police. M, Bulletin. Mom, I don't give a rat's ass about your kid getting honor roll. If he does then you reward him, don't pawn it off on others. It's your job to do that, not others. So if you want to reward him, then get your lazy ass up, get your money then go get him something. M. She left and her little shit too. My mom was steaming after that, but she calmed down, and we went to get my card and accounts. Now I have a checking and saving account with a nice card to boot too. My mom is now looking on this subreddit to see if there's any truth to what we've experienced. She believes now. Which is horrible. Stay safe everyone, and have a good one. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done yet. Thanks for watching.